Congressman Duncan, are you in the House? Come on up here. Here's one of the people who gets it. Please come right up here. Stay forward. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. God bless you. I've listened to all of the great justifications for the fair tax, and I agree with them. The idea of knocking out this behemoth with these massive overhead that the nation spends preparing our taxes and becoming enslaved to the IRS. But I want to tell you one other reason why I'm for the fair tax. I'm a defense guy. I've chaired the Armed Services Committee for the last 4 years in the U.S. Congress. And a couple of years ago when our guys were getting hurt with roadside bombs in Iraq, and I sent my teams out to try to find a company that made high-grade armor steel plate that we could pin on the sides of our Humvee vehicles to protect our troops. There was only one company left in America that could do that. All the rest of them had left our shores. We've got our industrial base of this country moving offshore. And let me tell you why it's moving offshore. It's moving offshore because we signed a stupid trade deal with the rest of the world a few years ago called GATT. And under that deal, all of our products are taxed twice. They're taxed by the IRS and then they're taxed by the incoming country. And their products aren't taxed at all. Well, let me tell you, under the fair tax, we eliminate that income tax and we eliminate the IRS. We are going to see the manufacturing of this country return, what I call the arsenal democracy. That's our industrial base that won World War I, won World War II, won the Cold War. In World War II, Ford Motor Company made a bomber every 60 minutes. Chrysler made tens of thousands of tanks, and that industrial base has moved offshore largely because of the American tax system. The fair tax is going to reverse that. And we're going to reach out and we're going to bring in everybody. We're going to bring in Republicans. We're going to bring in those great Reagan Democrats. We're going to bring in men and women who need to have good, high-paying jobs in the industrial base of this country. And I want to leave you with just one thought, because I know Sean Hannity talked a little bit about patriotism. In 1945, a young Marine came back to my hometown of California, San Diego, California, and he wrote these words. He said, "I think that just to be able to be with your family, to take care of your wife and kids every day is the greatest privilege that a person can enjoy." And 61 years later, another Marine came back, this time from a town called Fallujah, and he wrote these words. He said, "At some point in a dangerous environment, you forget about your own safety, and you place your own life in the hands of God, and you try to take care of your men. But your family, your wife and kids, never leave your mind. Families lift our country up. They provide us with morality, fidelity, faith in God, and raising the next generation of Americans. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to raise a new, free generation of Americans. The fair tax will help us do that. Thank you.